Okay, let's start. I don't want to delay anybody here. Um, one moment, please. Can everybody hear me? Please write me in the chat. Okay, great. So thank you all for joining. Thank you very, very, very much. Um, this has been a very long year for Linvo. Just started about a year ago. Today I want to present to you Linvo 2.0. This system is totally different. It's built from scratch. Can you see my screen, by the way? My screen share, great. So my name is Nevo. I'm the CEO of Linvo. I'm also the founder and the CTO. So what's up? So Linvo was running for almost a year. We had ups and downs, some LinkedIn crazy algorithm, tons of feedback from you, the customers. We saw top marketeer using Linvo with multiple profile, running multiple campaigns, and doing some good business. We've interviewed some of you to learn your crazy hacks to build the craziest thinking automation tools in the world. So while we were working on the first Linvo, we saw many pains. Many of you will see that and say, yeah, that's true. And it's true about many other LinkedIn automation platforms. The thing you can usually see is that today, after LinkedIn changed the 20 connection per day, 100 per week limitation, people had to go with some new hacks, such as creating more and more accounts, or just automating their entire team. What happens is that it became a little bit harder to manage those accounts, because if you have 20 accounts, then you have 20 campaigns at least and 20 inboxes. So that's something that people can relate to here. Also, in our system, we saw that, if you have any question, feel free to write it in the Q&A. I will answer. And also, if you like what you see later, put a reaction. So I know that that's good for you. All right. I see the question. Yeah, sure. We'll get to the system soon, and I will explain everything about it. So also, in the current Linvo and in general, some accounts sometimes getting blocked because some people sometimes automating more than one account to maybe 20, some 40. So you need to change the proxy all the time. That's a bit of a headache. A lot of people complained in Linvo that their campaign is not working and they don't know why. Probably many of you here are thinking about that, or just contacted Amari from the chat and asked to reset their campaign. So that's also one of the biggest pain, and we saw it also in other automation tools. We couldn't solve the problem with the current system, because that would be a complete change of the entire code, the entire architecture, because we decided to build something completely different. So let's go and let me show you Linvo. So make sure you put a reaction if you like what you see. Linvo 2 will be available. We will talk about it in the end of the meeting, of the webinar. All right. So this is Linvo 2. Those of you that have already used Linvo number 1 see that it's a complete change of the entire design. It's really something we worked on to make it a little bit more UX friendly and a little bit easier to use. As you can see here, compared to the old Linvo, there are few accounts that I already added here. And you can see all the accounts in the same screen. You don't need to do like the old Linvo. You don't need to change between the screens. So that's one thing. Let's start and add an account. And you don't need a manager's account anymore. So that software can go to the trash. We don't need it anymore. So adding a new account. So the first thing with every account is to create a proxy. It doesn't matter if you're using a trial or you are not a trial user, everybody gets a dedicated proxy. We are paying even for trial users. So that's that. Let me add, for example, my country that I'm currently in. Let me put my LinkedIn credential. And now it's the nice part. It's a technology we developed for screen sharing. So once I click add, you will be able to see LinkedIn on the screen, logging in. Okay, that's not my password. Sorry, guys. So that's even more than that. It's not only used for login, and I will show you soon. So if you like that, of course, put a reaction, don't be shy. So it's adding the account right now. No, not there, second time. I got it. So it's just going to my profile page to get the final information to add the account. Yes, the login works with two-factor authentication because it allows you to click on the screen and do things. Okay, something is. Okay, let's continue with the two accounts we already have here. So after you edit your account, you will see them here. You can also change the proxy for your account if you want. Because I know that sometimes people just change accounts all the time. They want different proxy. So we are working now with Luminati. We have proxies all around the world. Here is the nice part. You can take any account that you want, and you can just log into them with a proxy connected already. So as you can see, I'm connected to Lydia account, and I can also connect to my account. And that's nice because you can, if you have 20 or 40 accounts or something like that, you can change and log in between accounts very, very, very easy. Yeah. Let's see. Second, it will unlock. All right, it should work. Oh, that's it. I see it's working. So as you can see, you can actually go between your account. You can do whatever you want, and you can change between any account you want. The keyboard is also working, so you can do everything from right here. Okay. Next. So first you add your account, of course. If you don't add your account, you can't work. You don't need a membership. You can use also the trial. The trial also gives you a dedicated proxy. Everybody gets a dedicated proxy. We gone mad. So everybody gets that. Everybody can add. Everybody can use. So no problem. Next thing, let's talk about the workflow. Now, the workflow here is something that this is the main thing we had to change the entire system. I'm building the drama here. And now you will understand why. You probably never saw it in any LinkedIn automation system. So let's get to it. Let's create a new workflow. By the way, about lifetime deals and everything, stay for the end of the webinar, okay? You will have all the answers. Okay, so let's add a new workflow. So what's new with the workflow here? So the thing is that we understood that if you have 40 accounts, for example, you don't want to create 40 workflows. And also, if you have a sales navigator account, why would you want to use, how would you scrape with a sales navigator account and then use it with the other accounts? It doesn't make any sense. How can you do it? So right now, everybody is doing something like scraping with a sales navigator account, exporting to a CSV, and then sending to the other accounts. But here we're going to do something that is completely different, and you will see. So basically, you can select the account you want to scrape. For example, I take my account here, and then I add, for example, a connection message next to it. Now, the connection message, of course, you can add your connection message like every other LinkedIn automation, but here there is something new. You can choose multiple accounts for this connection message. So I can choose mine, and I can choose also Lydia. And now both of us will do this connect message. Now I don't need only 2 people. I can put here 40 people. It doesn't matter. So you can put more and more and more, and basically create 1, 2, 3 campaigns. So that's very easy, right? Now I can do even something better. I can remove, for example, Lydia from here. And instead, I can add another connect here and add Lydia here, right? And we will have different connection message. Now, here is the fun part. I can put different filter for both of us. So for example, I want to connect only with females, I don't know, 20 to 30. And Lydia, for example, she wants to connect only with males. Let's say this ages. So now this the scraper will split the connection between the 2 of us in a smart way, and that can save a lot of time because you can add here unlimited amount of connection coming from those steps. Now you have a lot more steps than the current Linvo. You have a message, find email, endorse. You can like the last activity, visit the profile. So you can build a nice funnel, visit somebody, wait 5 hours, only then connect, or like his last activity before, then connect. So you can basically do everything from a single workflow if you want, but of course you can create many, many, many more workflow. It's not a problem. So you can add a lot of workflow. As you can see, we are doing different stuff. Of course, once the profile gets picked, it's continuing with the same profile. So as you can see, this is something that can save, I think, people a lot of time. And so on. You see I can add more and more and more connects. I don't have any more profile to select here because I've maximized the profile, but you get it. Okay. So you've created your workflow. Yes, by the way, all the this recording is already streaming live, so you can see the live later. Yes, so about the filter, yes, when you add a message. Okay, what nice about Linvo, and it was also on the first version, is that you can always, sorry, it's never sending a message if the prospect didn't approve you, didn't accept your connection request. And that's very good. Why? Because it's saving you LinkedIn actions. Because if you didn't connect with somebody and then you do a message follow-up, and this after 48 hours, and this person didn't approve your connect message, it will automatically fail. And Linvo knows how to deal with that. So you can add the next step of a message here. and put the delay, of course, but this delay is delay only after the connection approved your connection request. And it's sending messages. You can choose how to send. So if there are no messages from this prospect, or there are messages from this prospect, or just ignore message checking, no matter what, send a message. So you can choose whatever you want from these fields. You can cover basically everything here. What is the maximum amount of accounts I can manage with Linvo? Billions, if you have. It doesn't matter. You can add as many as you want. It works with Sales Navigator and with LinkedIn Premium and with free LinkedIn, all of them. So no problem there. Yes, message variants. Sorry, so you can add a message and then you can add another variant to the message. It's like an A/B testing, and you can add and get another message, and it will shuffle between the messages all the time. In the next version, we will have a better analytics for that, and it will choose the winner message for you to send. So you can create as many workflows as you want. It will just spread the action during the day proportionally between all of them. Okay, cool. Any more question about the workflows? Because this is like the main part of the system. It will be released. I'll tell you in the end. Any more questions about this workflow? Okay. Yes, we have a special algorithm that will never send a duplicate message. So that's that. Can you set condition for the response? Right now, there are no conditions. The only conditions is here inside of the message, what you want, when to send it, in what scenario. You can't connect the workflow, but you will be able to connect the workflow in the next version. Also, I didn't talk about it. Every workflow got additional tag. So you can create your special tags in that workflow. Every time somebody hit that workflow and pass it to the next one, they get this tag, and you can also find the people after that inside of the contact section. So you can just filter by the tag. So in the future, you will be able to create campaigns from the tags that you created. Not yet. It will be in the next version. I will show you the public roadmap of everything in the end after this entire demonstration. Okay, great. So let's move to the next big thing. I think you will like that much a lot. I haven't seen any system offering something like that before. So prepare yourself for the inbox. So the inbox is very, very smart. You get the inbox of all your accounts in one place, all of them, all the time. So as you can see here, this is a message I got, but this message Lydia got. So you can get all the messages in one place. That can save you tons of time, especially if you have 40 or 60 accounts. So that's that. Also, what's going on here? So basically, the message is here. It's not a magic. We have to scrape the messages. So the inbox is getting updated every 30 minutes, and it's sending messages every 15 minutes. Now, if you want to send immediate message, and you want to do it fast, go to accounts, click on view the accounts from the icon, and just send a message from there. No problem. But except for that, go for it, add as many accounts as you want. You see, I didn't reply to most people, but you get the point. So I think that's pretty unique. You can also search here what you want, and so on. Next thing is the contacts. Okay, that one is simple, like most systems. As you can see, you can get all the contacts here. Of course, everything, this is what we wanted to work on in Linvo. Everything is in one place. So all the contacts from all your accounts are in one place. So you can see this is my account and this is Lydia account. So everything from one place. And of course, you can filter it from the top. If you have more, you will have a plus icon here to filter. So filter whatever you want. Of course, here you can filter by the tags and the tags that you put like special tag that somebody hit, and you can filter by that. You have a gender filter. The sales NEF campaign is just the one that was active lately, but there are other it's not Sales Navigator, it's just a Sales NEF campaign. It's just the name that I put here on the from the workflow here, Sales NEF campaign. Put whatever you want. Here, the contacts page will always show you the latest contacts that were affected by something that can be a connection request or a follow-up message. So they will always be ordered by the last update. And from here, you get to do a global search, gender, age, last update, and you have more filters around here. We will add more filters in the future, of course, to maximize your targeting and filtering. Okay, so we've covered the main thing of the system, the things that we have to, because of them, to create the entire new system. Now, you will be able to export to CSV, of course. And there are even more things. I will get to them. So the first thing is that, yeah, of course, you can get the email address of everybody. Nothing changed about that. There is no import for contacts yet. Let's talk about this in the end and our public roadmap, so you will understand everything. So the next thing is something that happened a lot in Linvo. People complain they don't know what's going on with their campaign. And that makes sense because you want to know what's going on. Is it working? It's not working. Is there any problem right now? So we prepared a few things here to help you understand if there is a problem. First thing, you get a notification box on top. Now, if you can connect with somebody, you will know. We'll give you the person and show you could not connect. It can be cannot send message and so on, but you will know what's going on. Now, most of the time, if you can't connect, it's because you're already connected with somebody. So that's good information. Also, you will get here a lot of notification. For example, if your LinkedIn disconnected, you will get it here. So you'll get notification nonstop, and that's a very good thing because you know what's going on. If we fail to connect, we will not wait. We will connect with somebody else later. That way, you will get to the amount of connection requests per day that you want. The next thing in accounts is the next action. So you want to know what's going on, right? That's very important. And that was very important for us because in the first Linvo, you don't really know what's going on most of the time. So it's telling you when is the next action. So it's in 30 minutes, and it's also telling you what it's going to do. So check for accepted connection, check for new chat messages, and connect with people. If you don't want to wait, you can click on the run now, and it will run the campaign right away. So that's it. You have full control over what's going on. We don't want any more support messages like it's not working, we don't know why. No more. That's it. That's finished about that. And of course, run now is not recommended because you shouldn't do too much actions at the same time. This is why usually we put delay. So if you click on run now, it can run action after action, and that's usually not recommended. But this thing is usually if you see that there is some kind of, you suspect that there is some kind of problem and something is not running, so it's good to click. But usually don't click that, you know, don't put your LinkedIn at risk. Main purpose of, okay, this tool is a LinkedIn automation tool. Sorry, let's I will recap about everything in the end. Okay, so of course here you can reload proxy. You can change the proxy if you want. It's a one-time payment. That's because they are charging us. So we're just charging the same thing, but you can click here and change proxy immediately. We have almost every country right now. There is no such thing as we miss a country like before because it's exactly working with them directly. So no missing country. We have the modify accounts action. So basically, this is the maximum connection per day that you can do. You can do more than that because we want to keep you safe. And this is the maximum messages. And this is random engagement. It's not yet active, but what it's going to do to keep your LinkedIn safe is going through your feed, give likes and comment about other people's posts all the time. So this will keep your LinkedIn more active. And by that, not thinking that you're a bot or something like that. So that's also very important. We have here the update credential in case you change your password usually, because in the new Linvo, there is no disconnection anymore. Sorry, what will it comment about? What are you asking? Disconnect, you mean? Sorry, will it comment? Yes, we are working on a comment. The comment will be something that is very generic, usually something like I like that or congrats and so on posts with many likes. Okay, just to keep on the engagement and show LinkedIn that we are active. So here you can change the password. The password is just, we usually log in. If you're disconnected from LinkedIn, you're disconnected, we will re-log in you ourselves. You don't need to do it yourself. Yes, you can turn the random engagement off, of course. You don't have to use it. As you can see here, yes or no, you don't have to use it. So you can put here the password in case you changed it, because then we can re-log in you to LinkedIn. The next thing is the update time zone. You remember this from the first Linvo, so you can basically set here the working times your prospect is working and your time zone, so it will be in the right time. So that's about the accounts. Now let's go into some deep things we think that are very powerful, and this is the answer to Richard's question about sub-users. So when you go to the admin, everybody got an admin. First of all, you can add companies. Companies is a way for you to arrange your customers, basically, because each company is a customer, and then you can add the account to that company and automate and arrange everything to edit and to automate their account. So you can add as many companies as you want. Also add a picture. That's nice, you don't have to. And we have system users. So basically what you want to do is to invite other people to manage parts here inside of Linvo. So from here, you can actually add sub-users. So when you click on add a system user, you can put the name, last name, email, and the companies they can edit, and the role. Now, let's talk about the role is in the next step, but they will get an email. They will click on that email, they will enter the password, and they will be inside of Linvo managing this account also with the other accounts inside. So you can have as many as you want. We don't limit it. So you can invite as many people as you want to edit the account. We have roles. Roles is basically a feature. So you don't want to give everybody that you invite to do everything. So when you add a role, you can specify what they can do. So maybe manage the account, manage the campaign. So you can choose exactly what they can do, because probably you don't want them maybe to access the billing or the integration and so on. So you will have this option also. And the last option is tags. Tag is a nice feature. You can create a special tag. For example, I don't know, prospect. Cool prospects, and save it. And when you create a new workflow, you can add the tag, as many tags as you want, of course. And then once this connection request is made, you will have the tags attached to it, and inside of the contacts you will also have the tag attached, so you can filter by it. And in the next version you will also be able to create campaigns from this. Yes, now let's go to the next thing, the integration. So we have webhooks. We wanted to start with webhooks and not Zapier, Integromat, and so on, because Zapier, Integromat, Integrately, Public Connect, all of them, they're all supporting webhooks. So we thought the best thing to start with is to give you access to the webhooks. So you can have all the range of everything. In the next version, you will have a specific integration to CRMs and also Zapier and Integrately, Integromat, and so on. So you create a webhook, you enter the name, you enter the URL of the webhook, and you can choose whatever you want on a new connection, follow-up, new inbox message, or specific workflow, or specific tags, of course. And you choose your workflow, you choose your tag, and once you do everything, you get to test your webhook, of course, to save all the information. It's just a dummy data to save it. And after that, every time the webhook will be called and send a request to that specific location. So you can use it all the time, not like in the current Linvo that we have only Zapier. Yes, all the fields are getting transferred from what, and we are even transferring more fields that we are doing, such as age and gender. So yes, you don't see this dashboard because this is Linvo 2.0, and we are showing what's everybody going to get, the new version of Linvo. Okay, the last thing is the billing. Let's talk about this before everybody is getting surprised. Okay, let's go about this in the end. Okay, you have the analytics. The analytics dashboard show you everybody is together, all your campaigns and everybody together. Now you can change date. I know you couldn't change date in the previous Linvo. You can filter by a specific account, of course, and also you can filter by a specific company in case you have many companies. So you have everything around here. Sorry, what question didn't answer, Kevin? If you can repeat. If I didn't answer correctly for you. All right, until you write. So this is the entire analytics with everything inside. You can filter by date. Okay, sorry, Kevin. Yeah, I was just referring to the question. Okay. Yes, I can show the inbox real quick again. You have the inbox here. You can answer people from here, and you have all the accounts in one place. Yes, you can see the entire month date. No, right now you don't have the month data. You have the week data. We are going to work on, and I'll talk about the public roadmap in the end. But what is going to happen next? Okay, the last part is the billing. So the new Linvo will cost $50 per account. People that have people with lifetime deal getting as many as account as they bought. So if you have 40 lifetime deals, you get 40 accounts. We are not doing people that bought the lifetime account are the people that help us to grow. So you're getting everything. We're not removing anything from you. Everybody gets everything. So thank you for supporting Linvo all this time and investing and believing in the company. So as many accounts as you have, you get. So except for that, people that have that currently have subscription will get that paying $25 for the original Linvo will get this system for $25. We are not going to upgrade your price. And except for that, it's $50 per account. If you want to add more than 10 accounts, also contact me. So I can give you a better price. And of course, wait for Black Friday. There will also be good prices and so on. All right. So except for that, okay, we talked about all the things here. You have the settings that you can edit. And except for that, I think we mostly finished about the the entire course of the system. Let's move on to the next page. So what is our next thing that we are planning? So first of all, we want better reporting for you and your customers. So instead of sending this lame email that we're sending right now, you will get a PDF with everything inside, with your company logo, something you can forward directly to your customer or put it from the system to get them directly. The second thing, that's one of the most important thing, is hyper-personalization. It means that you can send each of your prospects a different landing page or a different picture, something, if you know, something like Hyperize, that you can put their picture inside and your picture inside. And of course, when they click on something, it's being tracked and you can watch it. Of course, everybody gets everything, all the lifetime users. So we're not doing any, everybody gets everything. After that, we are going to do a better targeting such as groups. So you'll not only target a specific search filter on LinkedIn, you will also be able to target a group and send messages from there, because with group, you can send messages directly. Agent panel and white labeling. This is something that will come later. You will be able to create an agent panel for your customer that they can log in, see all the information inside and so on. This will be additional. It will not be a part of the original Linvo because it's a completely different system. And the last one is email outreach. We want you also to be able to send email to your prospect accounts. Okay, so now yes, the copy of the recording, yes, JR, the copy of the recording will be sent later to everybody. Hernan, let's talk about this later, and I will answer this in private for you because I need to understand really deeply the question, but I think you can do what you want. The last question is, when are you going to move to the new system? So as of tomorrow, we are starting to move users. The first users to move are the one with the most amount of accounts first, because we need to test a little bit the system. So you will be the first beta users if you want. If you don't want, you can wait. And after that, we will start to move lifetime users. And of course, normal user, you can register at any time because the system will be open. As of tomorrow, you can register for the trial also. I'm just talking about the lifetime deals. And after that, we'll move everybody. No, the email outreach will not be charged extra because it's going to use your how it's called, your Gmail account to send emails. We are not sending the emails ourselves. It's just integrating with your Gmail, or if you have a Google workspace or something like that, and it will send the messages from there. The next thing is that we are going to move people with lifetime deals only after they pass the 2 months on AppSumo and 1 month on Delify, because we can't manage the refunds right now on the new system. So once everybody, we are moving only people with more than 2 months. Once you hit that 2 months, which is soon because we ended the lifetime deal a while ago, you will automatically be moved. And also, we will not close the old Linvo system. We will just shut down the automation there. So you can, all the time, we'll never close the system, go back and look at all the data you gather there. So you can always get anything you wanted from there. Okay. Yeah, contact us. We will try to set up a yes tag. We can try to contact the support. You can try to contact the support and set up the campaign. No worry, it should be very easy. Okay, we finished everything. Let me know if you have questions, and I will try to answer them as much as I can. Yes, if you Yes, Herman, people that have the system for more than 2 months will move to the new system as soon as possible. We are starting with the people that already have more than one account, but automatically we will move everybody within the months anyway. Um, Linvo doesn't work through a VPN. I don't know exactly understand the question, Mark, but basically every account gets a proxy. So all the accounts are kind of working with a VPN. So every account, there is no such thing like the old system that accounts are without proxy, all of them with a dedicated proxy. Um, yes, if you have 5 unactivated lifetime deals, we will move you automatically to the new system. Kai, no problem. Yes, depends. If you answer message manually, yes, it will stop the campaign for that specific person, of course, because it can cause a lot of problem if you send a message and then and then another message. That will be a little bit weird. Um, Yes, thank you, Kevin. It was very hard. I don't want to talk about the architecture because it's crazy. I think the architecture is so crazy, and we had to rebuild everything from the start. That's why most of our competitors didn't do that because it's almost impossible to do it with working on the current system. No problem, Mark. If you have a VPN, your own, it doesn't matter because in the end, Linvo uses its own proxy. It doesn't matter, use VPN or not. It doesn't matter. Um, SF, I don't know what is DSGAVO. Please, if you can elaborate on that. Um, um, Sorry. In the new system, Hernan, in the new system, we will start from tomorrow. I will just move your lifetime deal. If there are more than 2 months, you can just open them in the new system. It's not a problem. Um, it's basically not, hi, Peter. It's basically not the best to answer people, log in and answer people, because it's better to use the same IP most of the time if you have to do it. But I don't know if you've been here for the entire video, entire webinar, but you can also use Linvo to watch the profile from here. You can click on any profile from here on the eye, and immediately you will get into the LinkedIn page. So you can do a lot of stuff from here. We will improve this more and more, of course. But this way, when you're viewing LinkedIn from here, you are basically using the proxy here. Right now, in INEA, right now, you will not use proxies from different country because we have proxy in almost every country. We don't store the proxy, we create the proxy on the fly. So we have almost every country. In case you, for example, move to another country yourself and you are using this profile, your own profile from another location, you can just click on the reload proxy and change the proxy to the country that you are in. It's not a problem. You can just do it. Uh, the new Hi Tamika, the new pricing will be $50 per account, but if you have many accounts, of course, contact us. We can give you a better deal. In terms ISF, in terms of GDPR, we are in terms of all the GDPR. Of course, we are breaking LinkedIn terms and services, which is okay. Like all the biggest company, I don't know if you heard about Lucia and everything. They're all breaking LinkedIn terms and services, but in terms of GDPR, everything is okay. Hey, Helpit, I don't know if you've been here the whole time, but the sequencing now is a little bit more crazier. You can do a lot of stuff. So not sure if you saw it or not. Please comment if you saw it. Thank you, Gareth. Yeah, it was very hard to create that system. Yes, if you add here Linvo with an IP, that never changes. It will stay the same all the time here. That's a dedicated proxy. You're the only one that live on that proxy, and nobody else will use that proxy. So it's only yours forever, as long as you pay or you have a lifetime deal. If you cancel, that IP will get canceled. Is that the question for the answer that you asked? The new system URL will be sent to everybody, but Richard, but basically it will be, you will just click login from the system on the top of the website, and you will get the new login with a link to the old system in case you want to look at the old data. Because we are not going to move your data from the old system to the new one, so you can see all the data there. If you are creating a campaign, hey Peter, if you are creating a campaign from a connection request, of course, in order to send the second message, you have to get accepted by the contact, because if not, it can't anyway. So no, we don't transfer the proxies from V1 to V2. We are using a totally different system, Gareth. So it will be a new proxy. We haven't developed the engagement yet, like congrats and stuff, but we might let you add the engagement that you want, Jared. So you will be able to choose your own comments that you want to put, and likes, and you can choose if you want comments and likes or just likes. It's not ready yet, but it will be, because we think it's like super important. Yes, Richard, you can change the LinkedIn account password with the Linvo proxy, of course. You will have to go to, you can view here and click here to view your profile, go to setting and update your password, of course, but you will have to update your password also here in the system. Right now, the only, hi Andreas, right now the only way to engage with people is through the LinkedIn search, but we are planning to give a better targeting, such as groups and posts. That will be in the next version. AOB, I don't understand what is to send tags. You want to create your own tags and send them? Yes, email will also be there. We are checking both things, one of them for the email, of course, and the other one is connection by email. We are still conflicted about the part, because we are not sure this is 100% safe to use the email to connect, but it might also come in the next version. Yeah, of course. Yes, OB, when you go to integrations here, when you create a webhook, you can select the tag that you want. If it's a special tag, you can use the special tag, and you can also choose multiple tags, and you can create also multiple webhooks, and not a problem. Once it hits your tag, you will get it in your CRM. Any more question? I want to thank everybody for coming here today, and thank you for the lifetime deal users, because I don't think we could build that system without you. This Linvo is a system without funding. Our funding is yours, your money. We will never cut you off or something like that. You are very special to us. That's why we are moving everybody, even though it means that we are paying money every month. So of course. Let's talk after that. Email me, Hernan, and we will talk after that about this. All right. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. We are starting by tomorrow. I will contact, you can contact me, of course, send me an email if you have more than 3 accounts. I will move you immediately to the new system, of course. And after that, we will start. Of course, the registration is open. So from tomorrow, everybody will get the link to the new registration. You might want to wait maybe, but it's okay if you want. You can just go to the new system. And that's it. Anything, if you want to collaborate, if you want to do something cool, affiliates and so on, we have everything. You can contact me via email. Amari at the chat will also would be happy to help you. I hope we will solve you most of the problem. I hope we will solve you a lot of time wasting, especially when you're managing multiple accounts. This system is really agency based. We really believe that this thing is a game changer, and this is why it was the name. So thank you very, very much. And talk to you over email. And if you want also to send me, you want to have a meeting with me just about life and so on. So come, so you can hit me up at nevos.io. You will see there is a meeting at the bottom with Calendly, so you can also contact me there. So thank you very much, everybody, and have a great morning, evening, wherever you are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye-bye.